What's up, y'all? It's Brennan Boyd and welcome back to the channel. And on today's episode, we're going to talk about the two most important things you must have when you're traveling. So whether you're a frequent flyer or someone that travels every now and again, you must have access to both of these things, or at least one of these things. And if you don't know what it is, I'm going to let you in on a little traveling secret, right? So you want to make sure that you tap in. Alright, y'all, this episode is sponsored by my money manifestation cards. These cards will help you broaden your relationship with money and have you thinking more abundantly about creating wealth and finances in your life. I'm going to pull a random card and let you know what's going on. So this card says, I deserve to be paid for my knowledge, time, and skill set, which is a big deal. There's a lot of people out here that are undervaluing themselves, and that's something that you have to think about. It's a mindset, right? You need to be able to charge what you know that you're worth, not charge what you think people will pay, right? So you want to make sure you grab a copy of these cards. There's 54 cards in the deck, and they're available for $40. Click the link below. All right, y'all. So look, if you're a frequent flyer or, like I said, someone that travels every now and again, there's still two important things that you must have in your wallet, right? So first off, I want to let you know this. If you do not have one or both of these things, you are traveling wrong. You should no longer travel without one or both of these things. And if you don't have one or both of these things, trust me, you are traveling absolutely wrong. And the number one thing you need is TSA-PreCheck. Now look, for $85 for 5 years, you are able to skip the lines at security, skate right through, save yourself so much time, and get right to your terminal and wait for your flight. Do you know how many people show up to the flight late and maybe miss the flight, or show up to the flight, especially LAX, and the lines are crazy long and you end up waiting just to get to your gate? It may take an hour or so. You got to take off all your clothes, all your shoes, and it's just not even worth it. So for $85, you can get TSA PreCheck and you can skip all of that. And I'm gonna tell you like this. If I'm traveling and I'm in a group of my friends and I have TSA PreCheck and they don't, I'm not waiting for them. I'm going right through. They can meet me at the terminal. And that can be you if you have TSA PreCheck. So if you don't have that, that's the number one thing that you should have, especially if you're traveling domestically. All right, guys, the number two thing that you should have, and actually it trumps TSA PreCheck, is global entry. Now look, for $100, you get both TSA PreCheck and global entry. And what global entry is, it's a card, and it's actually the access that's going to allow you to come back from international travel and skate right through customs. Now look, global entry is a little harder to get. Like, you have to interview at an airport. There's an application process. I think they let you know in about 24 to 48. No, they let you know in about, I think they let you know in about 7 to 10 days if you get approved or not. But it's worth it. As long as your rap sheet ain't crazy, you could definitely acquire this card. Trust me, this card will change your life, because not only do you get the access coming into the country, skating right through customs, and imagine 7-hour flight, 15-hour flight, 24-hour flight, even, I don't know, maybe you're going on the other side of the world and it's a 40-hour flight. Who knows? But as soon as you get to your destination, you do not have to wait in customs. No hour-long line, no 2-hour-long line. You just go right through. And again, if you have friends, all right, y'all, I'm going to see y'all when I get home, because they don't have the access. You can go right through and you can get home ASAP. Don't you want to have that access? Don't you want to have that privilege? Don't you want to have that opportunity? Trust me, I want that convenience, and paying for convenience is everything. And generally, people will pay a premium for convenience. But in this case, the barrier of entry is only $100, and you get both. So why would you not have one or the other? In this case, I suggest that you get global entry. It makes no sense that you don't have it. Now look, there's several credit cards. There's several travel credit cards that if you're in possession of these cards, some of the rewards include giving you credit towards TSA PreCheck or global entry. So I'm going to give you a couple that I know, and hopefully you have these cards. And if you don't have global entry or TSA PreCheck, you can call your credit card company right away and make sure that you set it up. So once you apply for TSA PreCheck or global entry, you can get refunded. So here are 5 credit cards you may already be in possession of, or cards that you may be thinking about acquiring that will give you a credit towards TSA PreCheck or Global Entry. Now, most of these cards do have an annual fee. That doesn't mean every single card that's going to give you this credit is going to have an annual fee. You just need to do your research, right? But if you're paying an annual fee, regardless of the other bonuses and the other rewards that you get, I think for the most case, it's worth it, right? So just something for you to do more research and looking into. You may already be in possession of one of these cards, which means you're already paying an annual fee. But also, you may be thinking about getting one of these cards, in which case there will be an annual fee. So here are the 5 cards that I know for sure offer credit towards TSA PreCheck and Global Entry. So card number 1 is Chase Sapphire Reserve. This is a pretty good card, and in some cases, some may say it's a premium card, but they do offer a credit towards TSA PreCheck and Global Entry. Bank of America Premium Rewards Credit Card. If you're in possession of this card, it's another card that's pretty good, and also it provides this credit. Capital One Venture Rewards. It's another credit card that if you are in possession of, all you got to do is simply make that call. All you got to do is call them, switch it on, get your credit, get your access, travel with ease. The City Prestige card is another credit card that's going to give you credit towards Global Entry and also TSA PreCheck. So if you are in possession of this credit card, it's definitely something that I would say make that call and make sure you get set up to receive your credit. And if you don't, but you were thinking about acquiring this card, now you know what you get into. You will get a credit towards TSA PreCheck and Global Entry. And the number 5 card that if you're not in possession of, you should definitely think about getting, you have this reward, or if you are in possession of but you're not quite taking advantage of it, is the Premium American Express Platinum card. The Platinum American Express is definitely going to give you a credit for TSA PreCheck and Global Entry. And let me tell you, this is my card right here, and I vouch for it. This is something that you definitely need to get your hands on, especially if you're an international traveler coming back into the States. You don't want to wait in that long custom lines. Trust me, it's not worth it. Your time is the most valuable commodity, so why wouldn't you want to ensure that you're spending as little amount of time as possible in customs line? Make sure you get home, get settled, relax, recover, be comfortable. So TSA PreCheck is for domestic convenience, and Global Entry is from that international coming back into the States convenience. So you definitely want to make sure you have 1 or 2, but if you have your Global Entry card, you get access to both, and it's $100 for 5 years. TSA PreCheck is $85 for 5 years, but pay the extra $15, man. I would pay the extra $15. It's definitely worth it. Pay the extra 15. Now, there's something else I'll talk about probably in another video, but there's something even a little bit more for domestic, and that is Clear. So if you've seen Clear available at certain airports, it's not available in all airports yet, but Clear is that next level of domestic travel and convenience. They even get you through faster than TSA PreCheck, right? But we'll talk about that in another video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys interacting, watching, and engaging with my videos. This is definitely a fun topic for me. It's very surprising how many people do not have a Global Entry card or a TSA PreCheck card, and they just stand in them lines for no reason. Literally, every time I go to the airport, I just skate on through, and I just ask myself, I scratch my head, why aren't more people having access to these cards and actually using them? Like, they just want to go to the airport and wait in line. Like, I don't get it. But if that's you, don't be that person anymore. I'm going to leave a link below to both of these options. And just click the link below. Get a TSA PreCheck card. Get a Global Entry card. All right? I'll see you guys on the next video. What's up, y'all? It's Brendan Boyd. And if you're an entrepreneur or if you're thinking about starting a business, the fact remains your friends are not going to support you. They may buy a product one time, or they may sign up for your service one time, but they're not going to do it consistently. You need to be in a group of other entrepreneurs ready and willing to support you. And that's why I created the Winner Circle. So in the Winner Circle, you get daily motivation, you get support economically from your group, we read books on improving our mindset and improving our businesses, and there's 2 group coaching sessions each and every month. And all of this is available for $35 a month. Click the link below and join the Winner Circle.